Hello, my name is Yanni. I am CEO and one of the founders of Beat Magic. I'm going to show you our brand new weapons system today. It's the easiest ever way of creating weapons in a game. All you have to do is describe what kind of weapon you want to have, and that's all there is to it. The weapon is instantly available for you to use in your game. Let's try out how it works. You type in, for example, I want to have a teddy bear shooting machine gun, and there's the machine gun. Then you start shooting, teddy bears come out, mission accomplished. You can create any type of weapon you want. You can describe the type of a weapon, the fire rate, what comes out of it, whether or not it's explosive, does it cause damage and how much if it does, and so forth. There are no limits. You can experiment. You can create different types of weapons. You can try out as many times as you want. Let's see what kind of gun would shoot flowers. There it is. I said rifle, but I guess this system thinks that a bouquet is the type of rifle that shoots flowers, but it does the job. When you press fire, flowers are coming out. So basically, technically, that is exactly what we asked for. And obviously, you can create guns that are destructive as well. So let's ask for something that shoots explosive coconuts. It could be anything, but coconuts are good explosive things, I guess. And there's our machine gun. Let's try it out. Coconuts obviously come out. They do explode. Okay, so there's a little bit of a delay here. Now, this can happen. So the next time I will do explosive coconuts, I will ask them to explode at impact and not with a delay, and that will sort out the problem. Obviously, this kind of delay can be fun too. You know, the coconuts are now rolling down the hill before they explode. So sometimes you can accidentally invent something you didn't intend to do, but that's actually more cool than the one that you tried to do. But let's see. If we want to create a machine gun that actually shoots those coconuts that explode right on target, well, the weapon this time seems to be a giant coconut shell, and it does the job. So now the coconut, when it hits the target, it explodes instantly, which is what we were trying to do. And we do have another experimental feature here, which is that you can create NPCs, but these are not real functional NPCs yet. These are just guys that basically randomly run around. So they won't fight back, but I can use them as targets, for my shooting practice here. It feels a little unfair to be shooting at the guys who do not fight back, but don't worry. In the next release, they will fight back, and then the whole thing is going to get much more exciting from the gameplay point of view. As for shooting practice, this works pretty well because you have targets that are moving around. And I'll do another video later about the NPC system we have, but basically it's going to work the same way, where you can turn any object into an NPC. You know, even like a statue or pillar or whatever you want can act as a character in a game. But back to the weapons. So you can create your own imaginary weapons. You can also spawn things like a machine gun, which works as a machine gun. Then you can define how much damage they cause. You can define the fire rate. You can define what type of things they shoot. There's a lot of room for imagination, and basically. Like nothing is fixed. This game does not have, or the platform does not have any weapons that are fixed. You can configure everything the way you want. So when you create a game, you can choose what kind of weapons your players have available. It doesn't have to be something that shoots things. Like in here, it's a melee weapon. It's a sword that you basically place it in the world, and when the players find the power up, they can pick it up and start using it. And when you create your own game, if you want to do something that is non-violent, maybe you do the flower launcher, and if you want to have some kind of weapons, and then if you want to have something that's explosive, you do that. So it's easier this way, where the game, the engine doesn't really force you on any type of specific weapons. It's all up to you. So when you use explosives, for example, they have quite a bit of destructive power, which can be fun if your game so requires. Yeah, let's make it dark, and then you'll see how the homing weapons can be quite fun. So even though it's dark, and you don't really see the enemies, or you see, but they're very dark, you can still hit at them. Obviously, in this case, again, as I said, they are not real enemies. They are just targets that wander around. But nevertheless, we create yet another coconut launcher, but this time it's homing, and you'll be able to shoot and hit the targets that are somewhere out there. Now, as you can imagine, then as you design your games, you can play through them, and you feel like, well, here we need more firepower, we need different kind of weapons. You just drop them right there, and then when your players will be playing the game, they'll find those power-ups, and they'll be able to upgrade to the weapons just wherever you wanted them to be. So we're trying to create this in sort of like a visual game creation experience, where you get to play the game while you create that, so you can be sure it is good. This little clip is our community manager John playing with a car weapon he created, which looks pretty cool, but also pretty powerful. You can see those trees falling down in the background. When you get to try it out, please let me know what are your favorite weapons, because for me it seems I end up always creating either exploding cheese or coconut. Somehow I love those, but I'm sure my creativity is pretty limited in this case, so I look forward to seeing what are all the cool things that you will create. And finally, here is a little funny thing. I created a homing missile that I accidentally didn't attach an explosive to, so it reaches the target and then it just starts spinning around its feet. And the way these enemies work is that they try not to get underground, so they lift themselves on top of the things that are on their feet. And as a result, when there's enough of these little pieces of cheese circling around their feet, they end up lifting the enemy up into the sky, which is, I think, pretty funny when you think of it. Totally unintentional, but it ended up working pretty well, and I may or may not fix it in the next release. And but let's see, a few more pieces of cheese. There you go. Bye bye.